Hello, this is Scott Baceno at Broadband World Forum 2016, and I'm talking to Bart Vercammen of Technicolor. Hi, Bart.
Nice to meet you.
You too, and I understand you've been talking a lot about ultra broadband here at the show. Do you want to tell us a bit more about that?
Yes, correct. I think if you look at the market today, you might see that every year everybody talks about more speed in the home, more speed towards the home, and every year you might think when this is going to end. But there are a lot of drivers in the market that make that speed ever needs to increase. The buzzwords of this year are virtual reality, augmented reality, new video techniques like HDR, new color coding schemes that are making a huge increase in demand in terms of bandwidth. That will make that MSOs and NSPs will need to invest in more bandwidth towards the home. Next to that, there's also more expectation from consumers that they don't want to wait for content. If you have your next version of iOS, your next version of Android on your phone or your tablet that you want to download, people don't want to wait 20 minutes until everything's been downloaded to your phone or tablet, so they want to do that instantaneously. So that's more about peak bandwidth, but even so, that means a bigger pipe that you need towards your home.
And so that all presumably requires some clever technology. Can you tell us a bit more about some of the technologies that are enabling this?
Correct. I think depending on the medium that's been, let's say, that's been used, whether it's on the typical cable industry, being DOCSIS 3.1 is a new technology that not only looks at making sure that you get more bandwidth, up to 10 gig towards the home, but also looking more towards making more efficient use of the network. So it's a combination of both aspects, because next to new bandwidth techniques, a lot of the operators also looking ways to reduce the costs of bringing that towards the home. When you talk about mobile, it's about LTE, 4G, or even the coming years 5G that has been talked about. If you look at the typical world we talk about here in Broadband World Forum, the telco industry, it's about G.fast, or it's about fiber, where we have discussions and a lot of industry buzz around 10 gigabit, even around that. When you talk about GPON, a number of things are happening. So it depends on the, let's say, on the physical medium that has been used.
Okay, and I presume the reason you're talking about this so much is that Technicolor is involved in the sort of implementation of all this. Can you tell me how your company fits into this mix?
Well, I think typically Technicolor wants to be at the forefront of new technologies. We want to drive, let's say, in our strategy, what we call service experiences towards the community, being for the consumer, a better user experience of what that means, and of course, a better access speed and a bigger pipe fits into that part. Next to that, we want to play in a better experience for the NSPs, making sure that they have better visibility in the home, that they have better diagnostics, making sure that they can run and operate the network in a more efficient way. So that means as well that we need a bigger pipe towards the end user to get this data from the end user towards the network to get more of that through. So that's where we want to play, and we want to be at the forefront. So on all these kind of technologies, we're trying to build solutions that embed these technologies, make sure we have products that are at the forefront, be present of trials, be present of the early deployments, helping in standardization to make sure that this really gets deployed and gets traction. And also what we want to focus on is making sure where these technologies can work together to build better solutions. I'll give an example when it's about hybrid technologies, combining, for instance, a mobile network together with a fixed network to make sure that the bandwidth, let's say, is increased all over the place, so that you, even in rural areas, can get the maximum out of what needs to be done for deployment.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.